Hello everybody, Hunter back with some more metaphor ReFantazio. We continuing from the previous video where we were a tad too late into the mausoleum. The prince sadly passed away. Only then we found out that I am some sort of copy of the prince that was brought to life by the prince's book, and some magla gave their life and now made a fantasy real. I then merged with the dead prince's body, and this is our new form. We also unlocked the prince archetype. As we were learning about Luis and Yelda from this young lady right here, somebody was listening in on a conversation, and we're about to chase that person down right now, so let's continue. Looks like everybody wants to talk. Should we talk or should we continue running down?
Wow! Oh, wow!
It's Gallica, I don't know why. Come on, Gallica, let's play. Okay, they just want to play. I'm sorry, but I can't play right now. Another time, okay? What do you mean can't? Are you really Gallica? Wherever though, when you can't play, I'll be around. They must be a family or something. From what we've heard of these fairies, the brief dialogue we've had from them, they're really troublemakers. They're just like playing about.
Huh?
Oh, it's you, Gallica. Yeah, long time no see. I'm so happy you're safe. A long time, has it been so long? Oh, I suppose you're right.
Wow.
Wow, guess you didn't miss me much. It's been several months, you know. Several months? Oh my, Gallica is keeping track of time now. Is she?
What?
Huh? What do you mean? A day, a month, a year? That's people talk. What does it matter to a fairy? You're almost like them. But I guess that's kind of cool. And now, let's keep going. Let's find this person that was listening in. I believe it was Zorba. Somebody standing in front of the chamber. I didn't see you last time. I don't believe. Oh, yeah, we did. Let's have a look over there. This is the merchant guy. I'll definitely talk with you. Russell, is everyone safe? We are. We've had no casualties. However, we were swept aside like pebbles, unworthy of even a glance. I could do nothing but watch. I was powerless against him.
No.
There was little else that could have been done. Responsible as they were for his downfall of the resistance, any moves we might have made would have resulted in needless sacrifices. I believe the intruder sensed the power of the prince's awakening and came to investigate. I don't know why he would have run away, but surely he has a plan. Tread carefully, please. He's clearly running to Luis to let him know that, I killed the prince, sir. He's alive again. Okay. Was that all? Alright then, let's press forward.
Ready?
We need to hurry after the attacker. Are you ready? Yeah. Try out this new prince archetype. See what it's like in battle. Oh, it is Zorba.
You. Zorba.
So it was you behind the attack?
Indeed it was. I killed the prince, though he died all too easily. And the odd thing was, his aura felt awfully similar to yours. So I decided to bide my time a while and listen. And it's a good thing I did. There really is something stranger going on. Who are you? Are you the prince or not? Whatever your answer, I must report back to Lord Luis.
Do you have any idea what Luis is really scheming? If he becomes king, everyone in this country is doomed.
If that is what Lord Luis so desires, then I shall see it done.
It's almost impressive how blind your faith in him is.
I suppose it's just easier to follow instead of thinking for himself. He's forgotten anything he really wants.
What did you intend to do? The crown is too heavy a burden for your reedy frame. Lord Luis is the true king, who will save the worthy. And you are nothing but a powerless imposter, only fit to be sacrificed.
He is no imposter, fiend. His Highness has finally taken his first steps on the road to victory. Here, at his journey's end, after enduring these countless hardships, he has become a true successor, a true ruler. because he knows the people's suffering firsthand.
Well, imposter or not, it's all the same if he's a corpse. And so I shall return the prince and his dying legacy to the underworld.
Oh, look, it's this
where they
guy.
belong.
It's one of the very first bosses we ever fought.
I wondered why you ran away, but it was all to lure us straight to this monstrosity.
Keep your guard up. The Melancholia is fueling his magic power.
We've come too far to be stopped by something like him. Let's put our power on full display.
Okay, so I remember this monster. I believe we had to attack his apples that was on the wings, and I think he was weak to either fire or wind. The power of your newly earned archetype prince surges forth.
This guy shows up again just when we've unlocked some new power. Kinda feels like fate by now. Okay, time for a new fight. Stay on your toes.
Prince is an archetype exclusive to protagonist. Oh, so the others can't learn him? You can now change it out as you wish. It can act as a support for all synthesis skills. Wow! It has unique traits not found in other archetypes. But none of its skills can be transferred. Aww.
Alright, let's take it down and then get after Zorba.
Damn. See, so it was originally weak to wind.
Scour!
I believe. Damn right. Still weak to wind.
You think yourself equal to a Ujief's agility? Now,
See if we've got anything to steal.
Nothing, sorry.
Why, hello.
Ripe apple.
Now, what's the play? I shall vanquish evil.
Let's have a look.
Looks like you can't brute force through
So there's
this
different
one.
weaknesses to the original one, but he's still weak to wind. So we don't know if he's weak to fire
No
anymore.
holding back.
I'll take a step back. Actually, let's have a look at the synthesis. Now we got a prince.
After me.
Wind blade. There we go. Let's do this.
You can do this!
I'll blow you away.
Wow, that was powerful.
Stay insane in a fight!
He's growling. They're just all melee-based attacks. Let's see. New. Deals extreme physical strike damage to one enemy, inflicts a one-time weakness to strike. Why not?
It's up to you now.
Oh, it didn't do much damage at all.
Let's hit that new weakness.
Is there any... We'll do this together!
No, okay. You're no longer weak to wind where I done that as well now. Increases caster's attack, defense, hit, and evasion by 3 ranks of 3 turns. He's probably going to attack me, so I could do that. But I'm going to see if he's weak. Nah, I'm going to do this. Try it out, see what it looks like. Ah! Everything's improved. Okay, so let's just do it. He gained 4 turn icons. He healed.
Quick, knock them off again.
Cool. He is way more powerful than the original version. Damn. So we stole an apple off you. Let's see if we can steal anything else besides an apple. Why not? Nothing else to steal. Ah.
Are you prepared? Let's do this.
I could do that again. What else have we got? Deals severe slash damage to one enemy. Adds 1 turn icon on a killing blow. Charm. Why not?
Let's do this!
Try all the new stuff. Damn, I finished him? Even after he healed? Is that powerful? Damn. Wind God Scale. Hey, it's for my new archetype.
That'll do.
Yeah.
Not bad at all.
We got 1 point there. Magic, endurance, agility. Let's increase magic more. Why not? You still have skill points remaining, and no, let's spend it. There you go.
Nice.
I have power.
Yeah, that feels nice. The bastard got away.
I say, you chaps boggle the mind. It's no mean feat to fight on even footing with a human.
I'd hoped as much. You may yet have the power to face Luis at his full strength.
It's good to see you're safe. We've certainly taken these powers a long way. Maybe we thought ourselves invincible, but don't worry. At long last, the prince is safe. In a manner of speaking. Everything's going according to plan.
Still, what's our next move? The people think you a monster. We'll not find any public backing like this.
Alces once said that His Highness the Prince was a soul born into adversity. He is royalty and elder both, heir to the legacies of heaven and earth. He is water and fire, in condemned conflux. When the day comes that His Highness may be revered as the good ruler he can be, then the world will truly be free of prejudice. And that, he said, is why we fight.
In his own words, huh? We have to fight for what he believed in. All the more reason we can't turn from this.
Right.
Years of prejudice won't go away overnight. Nothing could accomplish that, but if we don't believe things can change, they never will.
Come what may, my life is a shield raised in your highness's name. Are you prepared to fight Luis to the bitter end?
I'm prepared. Let us fight. Together. Yeah.
We fight him together.
Yes. By our efforts, we will stop Luis's reign.
If he ends up king, he'll be sending all traitors to the gallows. Not just us, but any innocent folks he doesn't find use for.
We've lost too many lives along this journey, and if Luis has his way with the world, such parting would become all too common. We have to stop him.
Look, I'm never giving up hope either, okay? All we have to do is beat him, right?
That's what it comes down to. That's optimistic. I hope you'll sing us a victory song. This is definitely right for Tuna.
Looking forward to the victory song.
Well, we've got bigger things to worry about now. But I can't wait to sing it.
I'm still amazed. You really do look just like your mother. Truly, you are a child of fate. Your mother, she loved your father, and you with all her heart. The injustice that befell this village is not your fault. But listen well. Once you leave this village, you cannot return until you have fulfilled your ambitions.
Damn.
After all, an old crone like me can't take care of you forever. If you want to overcome your hardest challenges, you'll have to face them yourself. The world's fate is in your hands. Please, put an end to the tragedies of humankind's failures.
I will. Thank you for everything. I wonder if she's actually meant to be our grandmother or something.
Thank you for everything.
Our final battle lies ahead. We cannot lose. Yes, before all else, His Highness has only just awoken. Let us rest in the gauntlet runner for today, and advance to the royal capital tomorrow.
It's a bit strange, isn't it? I was convinced we'd been together for a long time. But I can't believe we've only just met. The beginning of my journey may have been a false memory. But my journey with you and the memories we've made, those are all real. Well, guess I'm repeating myself. But I'm glad we're working together.
Likewise, stay beside me forever. Aw, I gotta do that one.
Stay beside me forever.
Well, when you put it like that, you're gonna make me blush.
Yeah.
But thanks.
Having overcome her trial, I can sense a newfound conviction from Gallica as both my ally and friend. Whoa, wow, this is how we get a final level?
The mystical fairy, Gallica. She who still keeps the virtues of the mage. Your tempered bond has become a fire-forged trust. Thus, a new pinnacle of heroism awakens within thee. By the grace of her newfound powers, work together to give truth to our hopes
and fulfill thy destiny.
Yep, Gallica's now maxed out.
We've got the path to tomorrow in front of
You
us,
can now
and I'm gonna
study
lead the way.
Elemental Master and Warlock. So you got both a light and dark masterclass. During squad battles, you gain extra turn IQ. What? Okay, that's awesome. Yeah, 2 new classes just up there now unlocked. You can now study the Elemental Master in Academia. You can now study the Warlock. Damn, that looks badass.
When things get tough, remember this magic.
Okay.
The music meant for you will play in your head.
This is the magic of music that Gallica cast for me once. Now that I think about it, it may have helped me in ways I didn't realize.
By the way, the Chieftess told me something about your novel. Apparently your parents gave you that book when you were still just a kid. I wonder what your parents wanted you to get from reading it. What they hoped for you, I guess. I suppose you'll have to find out for yourself.
This book is the legacy of my parents, the late King of Uchronia and the Queen of the Elden Sanctum. Perhaps the utopia depicted in this book wasn't a mere fantasy, but ideas of the old world passed down in the Sanctum.
The part we're reading today is the last chapter.
Really? Already?
It's about the ruler of this ideal world. Let's read it together. The last chapter is about the ruler of a utopia. The one who governs this utopia must have an unwavering will. To maintain justice in this world, there are innumerable obstacles to overcome. Yet, as long as one lives by their ideals, those who support them are sure to follow. A utopia is not the creation of a single mind or a single power. It is a world shaped by all its people. The last part sounds a little more metaphorical. There's a little more. However, even a utopia may one day fray at the edges, and its people may come to conflict over the question of what is right. What is a true utopia? What is a true ruler? None have yet found the answers to these questions.
Then true utopia has never been achieved. The so-called utopia depicted within the novel was based on the old war, but it fell into ruin and was destroyed by war. So if this book traces the trajectory of the old world, are these truly the ideals we're striving for? It seems rather the opposite.
So even the author of this book struggled with these questions. And if you become king, you'll have plenty of tough questions and struggles to face yourself.
I sense some more dialogue coming in from what we just read.
Lady Gruaday mentioned the king was a real idealist when he first arrived at the village. But little by little, the pains of reality crushed his hope. And he even lost his son. In the end, his will was broken. He didn't lift a finger to stop the church's rise to power. With that in mind, I can honestly see why people would be drawn to Luis. His values are radical and cruel, but he's devoted to them. Unshakable, even. But we can't lose either. For the sake of everyone who has believed in us along the way.
Even if I were to win the throne, there's no guarantee my idealistic vision could ever become reality.
Right.
And yet, what choice is there but to believe in them and fight on? The alternative is to accept that nothing will change.
You've got the power to change the world. And the one who gave it to you was, well, yourself. And that's what I'm going to help you with. That's my mission. My real mission. And I'm going to see it through.
After discussing the novel and our ideals of Gallica, I closed my eyes. I had a feeling that we were going to be teleported to more. Yes. Academia. It seems that I've been summoned by Mo in a dream.
saw what happened. So, you found a way to unequivocally shape your destiny. As far as I know, there is no record of your newly acquired archetype ever being used, even in ancient times. An archetype whose existence was only theoretical, known to some scholars as the magic of true sovereignty. Indeed, a power of legend. I once said that to be Elder was your inescapable fate. However, it seems the truth was more complex than that. Magic is a process by which we confront fate and tame anxiety. And archetypes are its essence. They are manifestations of a resolve capable of heroic virtue. So then, what do you think is the foremost, most inescapable fate a person must bear?
The foremost fate? Not really sure, but for me to be me, and for you to be you? Or something like that.
Indeed. It is birth that is inescapable. You cannot choose who you are born to. And once your familial place is determined, that fate cannot be changed. Yet by some strange tangle of destiny, you were given a choice that the very act of existence denies most people. By your own will, you were born again as a prince. Do you understand? You stand on the threshold of truly becoming a ruler, not as an unearned title of bloodline's chance, nor as a mere authority over people. You have taken control of your life. You are ready to rule your very self. That is what it truly means to be a hero. And it is the crux of the power that is awakened within you. What glorious coincidence indeed, that I, as a scholar of archetypes, might cross paths with and witness such a remarkably fated boy. It almost bespeaks...
Indeed.
What?
'Tis his hands that bear our fate.
Mom, is that you?
I remember. I know that I know this voice.
How?
Had I forgotten it all this time? Yes. I swear I've heard it before. And I let it slip from my mind. Who are you? You with this voice that moves hearts. Speak. Who are you? Why have you awakened this boy to his power?
If it is answers you seek, then go and claim them.
Are you? Could you be?
As for you, I bid thee awaken. Move onward to thy final ordeal. Take thy place at the final proving of the ascension of kings.
Huh. My consciousness faded away and I was sent back to sleep. I'm reminded that Moore was the author of the fantasy novel, yep. Has Moore visited the ancient Elden Sanctum?
Time marches on, and the age of a new king.
Hey, look, there's me sleeping now. Ah, Gallica next to me. Ah.
Okay, all our preparations are just about set. Now that this is actually happening, I've got some pre-show jitters.
All this royalty? I always felt they lived in a different world to the likes of me. Never figured I'd be walking alongside one myself.
'Tis proof that bloodline decides nothing. We are one people living in a shared world.
Looks like this is gonna be our last mission.
Really?
Any final
I don't
words
know
you
about
wanna
that. Stand strong to the end. Don't get reckless out there. I don't think that's the right choice to do. I'm gonna do stand strong.
We can't give up. Stand strong to the end.
Of course. No way we're losing here. I've got the fire in my eyes now.
About the new stuff you've felt and learned since becoming the prince. Can I ask you one more thing? Why is it that you want to be king? It's not about honor or power, is it?
To protect my country and its people, I don't care for honor. Some coin would be nice. Yeah, some coin would be nice. Nah, I'll do this one.
I want to protect this country and its people.
'Tis the answer I hoped for. As your knight, I will ever serve you with all my soul and ability.
Well, I guess this means we're ready as we're gonna be.
Hey, Wildma. Well, I believe we're going back to the Royal Capital. Okay, let's do this. Head to Royal Grand Trad. Yeah, let's go.
You see?
I doubt all in Grand Trad will give us a warm reception. Still, should we choose not to fight, then Luis's victims only pile higher.
Yeah.
Easy to say we'll help anyone, but doing it's a whole nother thing. All the more reason we gotta prove we're serious by putting our lives on a line. We lead by example. Besides, it won't be the first time we've crawled our way up from the bottom.
After having made so many sacrifices, the group has gained new powers and ascertained new truths. Their arch-enemy, Luis, already has one hand on the throne. Even so, they march ever forward, spirits rekindled by battle. They head to Grand Trad, for the fight is far from over.
Let me confront
that Elden boy is nowhere to be found. I suppose it's only a matter of time until Luis takes the throne.
Speaking of which, I don't see the general. The voice of the pro-Luis faction became too overwhelming. He was ultimately forced out of his position. Why is this happening? Even if the Sanctus Church's favor has collapsed, why is it that Luis alone is reaping the benefits?
The public mind is the same as it's always been. It's too difficult to find answers in themselves, so they follow those who provide. We've certainly relied on that ourselves.
It's always easier to follow than to have to make all the risks yourself. Now that we are out of ideas, what can we do?
Can you imagine Luis on the throne? Can you imagine what he'd do with us? We'd be the first on the chopping block. Do we hide? Run? Our ships are in port.
Is this really the time for idle chit-chat?
Hey.
Who are you?
Just a passing wastrel. Thought I'd drop in for a word since I was in the area. You might have one way to survive.
He's gonna tell them to put their faith in me. He's still reading. He's gonna finish the last chapter same time we did. Yeah.
Well then, let us depart.
Lord Luis, your pardon. We've encountered an unexpected snag. I killed the prince in the Elden village. I confirmed his death, yet it appears the boy candidate has merged with his corpse. It seems the prince is now resurrected.
Resurrected?
Yes, and what's more, the boy candidate was the actual prince after all. Something about his soul having traveled independently and then returning to his corporeal body.
I see. So his ideal form was spun from Magla. Whatever the case, this means the land's true prince has reawakened in his sanctum. How interesting. After these long years, my chase may finally come to an end. My nemesis awaits.
Wait, he thinks we burnt down the village?
Luis, what is it about that bastard that fascinates you? Yeah, I won't let it end like this. I have to do better. I need more power. I will show Lord Luis I am worthy of his gaze.
We'll soon be arriving above the royal capital.
Excellent. As planned, increase altitude and enter the royal palace in the sky.
Are you certain? We'll be heading directly to His Majesty, the former king, and...
Rest assured, that old fool is powerless to stop me now. Proceed.
Understood.
Let the final banquet begin.
Do we know Luis is an elder? Are we going to find out that he's somehow related to us? I don't know. I don't know. Hey, place your bets, everybody. Who do you think's going to win?
Any takers? Any bets for the other candidates? Remember, if Luis loses, a silver coin could turn into mountains of Re.
What are you trying to say? You think Count Luis is going to lose?
Oh, no, of course not. I'll just say.
I'll call that bet. All in on His Highness the Prince.
Yeah. We're gonna make you rich.
Sanctus bigwig gambling away his tithes. This really is the end of the world. Didn't know his esteemed princeliness had any supporters left.
I mean, he's not really the prince, is he? Was actually a monster in disguise all along. Haven't you heard the news? The times we live in, I'll tell you.
Must be tough, being an easy mark. It didn't take much for you to buy everything Luis was selling about the prince. The fireworks went off the moment he said, "Behold." Remember? You don't think there's any chance Luis orchestrated the entire thing?
Oi, churchman! You've seen Count Luis lie to us? You think he cast some big illusion?
An illusion, eh? What if I said it's a power more dangerous than that? Always struck me as odd. We all know Luis, the mighty human slayer, but how does he keep finding the things?
Ah, he knows, he knows. We call this.
Convenient, if you ask me. Like he knows in advance where these monsters will appear.
Because he's been creating them.
Easy to nitpick and gripe about him, isn't it, churchman? Maybe someone needs to shut you up.
All right. Let's keep things civil, eh? No sense becoming a monster yourself.
Oi! What's all this fuss about? Damn it! When Count Luis is king, you'll all be the first at the gallows. You'll die just like Forden.
Well, they're probably just as anxious as the rest of us. All that yelling and thrashing helps fight it off. Humans have been sighted near the capital, after all.
It's more than that. Pockets of society have resented the upper class for ages now, but this might be the spark that lights the kindling. Luis's respect for power is certainly cruel, but it's fair to an extent. Those of us pushing the status quo have always struggled to understand the appeal.
Even then, everyone's on edge. They'll jump at any excuse to argue and snarl at each other. Never seen it this bad. Not normal, I say.
Blind fanaticism and doom go hand in hand. If we don't find some common ground soon, it'll collapse beneath us. Luis left saying that he'd be waiting at the royal capital. Only one place he could be. All eyes are on his Skyrunner as it rises to the flying palace. What are we about to see?
Ah, the royal palace. It's been a while.
Since you killed the
You
king,
hear me,
yeah.
O king, stubborn and deathless? This country is distorted. You and the other titled authorities decide who grows fat and who is devoured. The country knows no war only because our very core is built upon a system of societal predator and prey. It cannot be defied from within. That is peace, but not order. Hand over the royal scepter. The game is over. The country needs change, and I will provide it.
Thou impertinent faith breaker, hast thou no shame in preempting the day of judgment?
Do you presume yourself a god? Is that why you wrought your face in stone and took it to the heavens? You're nothing. Just an ordinary, broken old man.
How wouldst thou wield the king's magic? To what end?
To purify all that your kind have left to rot. You threw away your ideals, but I will never make that mistake.
Only the people's chosen may take the throne. The royal scepter and its resting place remain beyond you.
This royal scepter, the royal magic. Did you think that only generations of kings were aware of their secrets?
Oh.
Why someone can manipulate world-changing power by use of only a single scepter? Why only those supported by the people can use it? Listen well, O king. The truth behind the royal magic.
Tell us.
Huh. So it's true. The country truly is putrid with sin. In other words, if I took hold of it now, then I would have the power to change the world itself.
How didst thou learn of this?
How?
Oh. He's showing the king that I am an elder. These horns are mine. It is a headpiece.
You were not always blind to this country's rot. When you visited our sanctum, I saw and knew the passion in your heart. And yet, what happened to our village? What happened to this country?
Oh.
You cannot stop me any longer. Nor can anyone else. Save one lone possibility.
Snatching victory from the
looks completely different without this fake
the party
horns.
descends again on the royal capital, Grand Tran, but they are greeted only by ominous skies.
So he's been doing all
Their
this
return
because the
hardly
Elden
counts as a
Sanctuary
triumph,
was set
considering how
aflame.
they departed. Anticipating
Wasn't what I was
conflict,
expecting from
the
Luis.
gaunted runner comes to a quiet stop.
Damn.
What the hell's wrong with the sky?
Isn't that... Oi! That monster boy's come back!
Ah, that's why the sky's grown so hellish. The half-dead bastard returns with his head held high.
A more aggressive welcome than I expected. Would any introductions help them to understand?
It's useless. Words are cheap. Still, we should walk with pride instead of trying to keep our heads down.
True enough.
His Royal Highness, the Prince, returns! Luis distorted his form through strange and terrible magics, but the curse is now dispelled. His true form has been restored!
Oi, if that's really His Highness, then tell us why in His Majesty in the sky stop all this bloodshed?
Because he's an imposter! Just like Count Luis said! You're not fool us again, beast!
Oi! Calm down. At least listen.
And you! Never thought I'd see one of the Magnus brothers standing against Count Luis, even the thick one. He took in a parapus like you, and you spit on him. Scum! Only thing traitors deserve is a tight rope and a stiff beam. And you want us to support the prince?
Lady Juna, I can't believe this. I admired you. Why would you risk dying alongside some fake prince? I don't intend on dying with anyone. Besides, I'm still me, whoever I'm standing with.
Hey, you chief! Weren't you the wretch who got kicked out of the knighthood? Now you're with this pack of throne chasers. Shame! Shame!
Mustari girl! You ungrateful pagan! Count Luis brought down the Sanctus Church for you!
How dare you strike out at him?
They're all traitors, I say!
What is all this? The truth of the prince hardly matters to them. Every one of them's only concerned with their own emotions and nothing else.
We'll have your heads on pikes soon enough. Leave! Get out of our royal capital!
If they're just monsters, we can deal with them ourselves. How about it?
This is bad. They really are out for our blood. Has everyone gone insane?
So many.
Oi! Over here! Don't bother with them! No talking this one out. You need to run! Now!
We weren't away from the city that long. What happened? Why are all the people so bloodthirsty now?
The prince turning into a monster before their eyes still lingers in their minds. After all, a monster entered into their society disguised as a person.
No, that's not...
I know, it's not true. But truth and how it appears to the citizens are different beasts. Moreover, humans have been sighted closer than ever before. The royal capital's populace is unused to danger, so they've become suspicious of each other. How fares your neighbor? Do you run in circles with monsters in disguise? Are questions on the tip of every tongue. Ever since Forden's death, Luis has everyone on a knife edge. He's erratic, and nobody knows how he'll react to those who defy him if push comes to shove.
So, at the core of it, people are scared witless, and they cling to Luis as a savior, rather than the devil he is.
You well know that Luis cares not one whit about social status, especially as a token of birthright. No amount of wealth or standing can buy his protection. So even those who may have opposed him at first now counsel that condemning him would be imprudent, as it puts their safety at risk.
Then we're stuffed. He won't save anyone, and oh yeah, he can create humans, by the way.
Oh, that's all true then. I have my suspicions, but it's still a bit of a jolt. This all said, in my humble opinion, what we're seeing in the people now has been in the works for some time. Now, has the tournament for the throne truly ever been a fair contest? The Sanctus Church bent it to its whim, and I abetted that. To my shame. Before I met you people, I didn't have much to me but anger and quips. I'd rant and snipe and have my cynical little discourse, but I'd only looked to others for change. Now maybe that outlook's our real enemy. Blind fanaticism, like I had. Even if there's no malice to it, it's a dangerous thing. Hard to think clear when your mind's a muddy stream.
We've been told Magla is born from people's anxiety. Perhaps the proof is now before our eyes.
Kind of ironic, but we have to do something about it. If we don't, they'll never listen. We'll only ever be seen as an enemy.
I had the inn prepared. They won't let anyone in but you lot. Let's head there for now, shall we?
Thank you. What a dude. Being one of my favorite characters right way throughout this game, battling. Right. Nulus is heading back to the Gauntlet Runner. It seems like the city has calmed down at least a tiny bit. They'd have a hard time wrecking our Gauntlet Runner, but we still shouldn't chance it.
Alright.
We should make our way over to the Hushed Honeybee. Everyone else has already gone ahead. Hey, they just happen to place more right in front of us. I wonder why. Let's check.
Where was I?
Let's go. Ah, this book I finished. Ta-da! Let's see if anything updated. So you've a new archetype, have you? I expected nothing less. Please do not hesitate to inform me when you wish to study it. Hey, look, this typewriter thingamajig finally updated after all these hours. What's it been, 60 hours? A magic formula apparently written by the king. It's entitled The Old Royal Magic, but it's written in a language from the old world and I can't read it. A mysterious name is written at the end, the True Seeker Hunter.
That reminds
me. Oh,
me.
you figured out what the parts we can't read are written in old world language, right? Were you able to find out anything else?
The truth of the matter
Somewhat, yes. However, it raises more questions than it provides answers.
What?
What do you mean? It all names the parts written in the old world language aren't part of the spell at all. It's a list of countless names.
Not quite.
Then again, perhaps that's the type of spell it is to begin with.
No way!
Really? Kinda creepy if you ask me. Whose names are they anyway? I can't make heads or tails of all this Seeker and Royal Magic business. Perhaps the Royal Magic isn't the kind of spell we assumed it is. The Floating Palace, the way the spell reads the hearts of the people and protects candidates from assassination? Perhaps there are deeper truths beyond the magic's individual aspects. The former king's greatest wish was to guide the kingdom to reform. I assume what's written there is a crux of his endeavours to the end.
That's right.
I'm not confident in my ability to decipher any further meaning from it. When or if you recall anything, I would appreciate if you'd examine the scroll for me again. And it stopped glowing. Kitty, you got anything for me? It's been forever since you've given me some XP. Makes me curious how he takes care. Ah, nothing.
I've been waiting.
I've been waiting, Hunter. There's something I wanted to point out to you. You've awakened the Prince archetype. The power within your way of life has influenced even your allies, and now signs of power beyond imagination present themselves. It is the power of a true hero, one who shares the support, the perspective, and sovereign, such as a royal archetype. I hope you let me witness its power come to fruition. In response to the protagonist's true awakening, his allies can now study royal archetypes. The requirements for royal archetypes are difficult, but they are powerful archetypes unique to each ally.
Ah, how good of you to come.
Are they? So there's mine on top. What do we need for you, Stroll? Let's have a look. Question mark, question mark, question mark. So there's an archetype we haven't done. Ah, it's right here. Gotta get merchant to level 20. Damn. Alright. Hopefully it's a dungeon. We can do some grinding soon. Yours is, let's see. Elemental Master rank 15. Voila. So we gotta get this guy to rank 15 and we can get her royal one. Well, that one should be easy enough. Ice May, 2 question marks. And we've got 3 that's I still gotta unlock. So let's see. I've got this maxed out, so I can already unlock that. So let's do that. So see if it'll appear on the board. Can I unlock it? Oh no, we gotta level up Neuros even more. Oh god. Magic Seeker and Summoner for this. Commander and Merchant. Wow, we've got a lot to do. The Junas, let's see what it requires. A Trickster at level 20. Shouldn't be too hard, right? So what are you on? Level Master, you're on 10. So we get in there. So it's just got to be on level 20. Yeah, okay. I can do that in a single dungeon. Question marks. God damn. Question marks. Yeah, we got a lot to level up on the other characters. Alright then, so the closest one to leveling was Hulkenberg, right? So hers is, it just says Elemental Master, we gotta get to rank 15. I might be able to do that now if I got the items. I don't know if I've unlocked Elemental Master though. Let's see, Hulkenberg.
That is...
Huh?
I see.
Study.
Fascinating.
Fast forward. 16 mag. Yeah, 16k mag.
I'm counting on you.
Skip all this text. Alright. Yeah, give us even more XP. Why not? I'll switch you for now. And then, let's see, items now. For all this XP we got into Hulkenberg's ability. Let's see, these. Hulkenberg. Elemental Master.
I've acquired a new power.
I gotta get you to 15.
To greater heights.
Okay, we're 1 dungeons away and we can do hers as well. Awesome. Awesome. Alright, time to back out now and head to the inn.
Oh.
Do you wish to leave this place? Back to reality.
You'll come again, won't you?
Yeah, we'll definitely be back. Okay, in time. Yeah, so they put him there for that reason. What's going on here? They like saying, bring it on.
Luis rightfully ought to be here.
Every bloke on the block's gone crazy. Is Luis's fault or is it yours? No, it doesn't matter. People are fighting each other on their own. Total rubbish, the lot of them. Fighting in a city that's poor enough as it is, stealing from each other? What's the point? Before he was going to ask for money, I would have gladly given him some.
Luis is the only one left.
Hulkenberg.
Smash it all to
Let's move.
We've cleared everyone out. Let's hurry inside.
Everyone,
I'm glad you made it back in one piece. Since you left, Luis's following has only grown.
Have you changed? You're still the same person, aren't you?
'Tis quite a story, but it deserves explaining. I only hope you can believe us.
Alright, wait a minute. Let me get this straight. I had thought all this business with declaring yourself the prince was a well-meaning bluff. But under the deception, you were, in fact, the actual prince. Is that right? Still, I mean, how do you get the whole country to believe your story? Is that even possible?
Frankly, I doubt it. We've just seen firsthand how far we'll get trying to talk the people down.
Then what will you do? If this goes on...
But you're still you, yes? You came to help everyone, just like you helped me before, right?
That's right.
Yes, that's right. It'll all turn out fine.
Good.
I see. So, even if no one believes you, you're still determined to settle the score with Luis head-on?
Even so, the gulf between us is wider than ever. The people have all but named him their champion. With so little time, a guileless appeal to the public may fall on deaf ears.
Hard luck for the honest knight. And not much room left for civil debate now that Luis is openly advocating killing his opposition. Well, that ship sailed when the king's magic faded. Anyway, if there is a key to turning the tide, first place I'd look is the castle in the sky. You saw how violent and volatile the city folk are now, but I don't think it's as simple as fearing Luis. I've been keeping an eye on the royal capital while you were off on your jaunt through the woods. Frankly, the change in public sentiment was too sudden, unnatural. It's as if they've been collectively drained of their sanity, and if I had to guess what's causing it...
You're implying it's Luis's doing? All the eeriness in the sky. Is that because...
Don't know, but the change in the citizens is certainly odd. If something really is forcing it, that means we might still have a chance to fix it.
What Luis is doing in the royal palace, whether or not the truly desires a world overrun by humans, we won't know his mind until we confront him.
On the other hand, it may well be bait for a trap.
There must be something up there. We have no other choice. It's definitely something up there, but this is probably the right thing. Yeah, I'm gonna do with what I have a gut feeling. It's like we know there's something up there. Something is out. Yeah, I'll do this.
There's got to be something up there.
Then it's settled. Head to the royal palace and put a stop to whatever Luis is cooking up. With that Skyrunner, you're the only ones who can, and we'll fight in the ways we can too. We'll make sure the whole kingdom hears that the real prince is back after all the strife he's been through.
Indeed. If you can make things better, you might just inspire everyone to remember their own hopes and dreams. Maria's been terribly patient, waiting for you and believing in you. It'd be nice to see her smile again.
Right.
If Luis is behind all these disturbances, then stopping him will only help us in the approval ratings. If we can restore civility and rational thought, I'll pave the way to defeating Luis. We must press on with faith in that.
I'll always believe in you. We'll all do our best, so you can be a good king.
Indeed. If we win, I suppose you really will be king.
We're counting on you, O king.
'Tis too late today for a grand charge, I fear. Let us take a night's rest, and on the morrow, we make for the castle.
What to pick?
Right, everybody, I'm gonna end the video here for now. We'll continue on from here in the next part. Yeah, super intrigued now to see what's going on. If we've actually got any dungeons left, we can get the rest of the royal... It'd be strange to unlock them at this point, and you can't actually unlock them because it's stuck behind the grind. Hopefully there's gonna be like some dungeons you can take on. Save that for the next part, so bye everybody, thanks for dropping in, hope you enjoyed and take care. Bye!